This is something which is there forever, misinformation. And in LLM terms, what could be misinformation? So LLMs can sound like the smartest person in the room, confident, smooth, and so persuasive. But sometimes the smart answer can be just made it up. Now, while ChatGPT came into existence, it said, specifically called out, that I have the data till 2021. So if there was something which came after this, which meant that if you are getting information, it could be made up as well, because it's trying to understand the whole model behavior, those keywords, and then building up an information. So what happens? Misinformation, where your AI may sound like a Harvard graduate, but also be riffing like a game with different rips, which we don't want, because where we have biases in the training data, incomplete information, we are overtly trusting humans that yes, they're giving us the right information. So what happens in the real world with misinformation? Factual failures, where there was one time where Air Canada's chatbot misinformed travelers and the airline got sued, where your chatbot is so wrong it becomes legal liability. And this is, I'm not quoting up, this is a source from BBC. Then there are fake legal jargons which are there. So a lawyer used ChatGPT to write a court filing and invented fake cases that happened in Australia. So the judge got this is like, what was happening? And turns out you can't cite the state versus something into the legal court case. The person actually got sued again, the lawyer himself. Now, that's crazy, right? Where we are dealing with all of these and something stupid happens. Again, when we talk about confidence, it's not a competence for sure. Remember that. Dr. GPT does not give you the medicine or the cure for everything that you're dealing with. If you have a headache, check out with doctor. Don't just go to ChatGPT or Google and get the answer. That should not happen. Google also give you good information. ChatGPT also give you good information, but you have to vet it out, your symptoms properly. Another thing is that while we are dealing with all of this, we need to have right kind of setup to defend it. Use RAGs. Let your AI phone a friend. But again, when you're dealing with RAGs or retrieval augmented generation, the model can fetch actual facts from trusted database or wrong facts from the wrong database. So you have to decide while when you're doing it. Don't just let it guess. Give the right information. Fine tune it at every point. Train the model more specifically with parameter efficient tuning or chain of thought prompting. You can't just let it rely on it. Always double check. Always say that you are checking your facts. Set up human in loop reviews for all the critical decisions, or for especially for crown jewels. Use auto fact checkers, or communicate the risk louder and very clear that there is a risk, there is a problem, and we need to check it out. This is AI generated content. It may be wrong, it may be silly, or just made up. We need to have an understanding. Now, I was writing blog and somebody was asking, have you ever used AI to write blog? I have, but not to write it, but to let it refine. And I always double check it. As much as it sounds nice, funny, witty, but it has problems. There are scenarios where attackers have experimented with popular coding assistants to find commonly hallucinated packages. And once they find it and they found out there are companies who are using it, they were able to use the back doors to just get into the systems, and breaches happened. Now, that's something which we don't want.